Donald Trump has been trying for some time now to get the Manhattan criminal case against him moved from a Manhattan court to a federal court. And the reason for that is obvious, right? Donald Trump appointed about, 25% of U.S. district judges that are currently sitting on the bench in the United States of America today. So Donald Trump believes that, hey, if we can move this to federal court, those are people I appointed, most likely, I got a better shot at winning this thing. And the law does say, when you're prosecuting a federal official, it can and actually should be moved to federal court. So it would seem like on the surface that Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg is up a creek without a paddle, right, folks? I mean, the law is on Trump's side. Donald Trump's got those judges in his pocket because he put a lot of them there, 25% of them at least. Well, Alvin Bragg is not an idiot. I may not agree with everything Bragg does, but stupid is not a word that you could use to describe him. And he filed a motion in court this week that basically destroys any chance Donald Trump may have to actually get the trial moved from Manhattan court to a federal court. Here is what Bragg had to say in that filing. Defendants' alleged criminal conduct here is similarly divorced from any official duty or responsibility. The pre-election scheme and $130,000 payment to an adult film actress predated defendant's inauguration, and his post-inauguration actions all derived from this pre-inauguration conduct rather than any presidential duty, because defendant sought to conceal facts and to reimburse payments that preceded his time in office. So what Bragg is basically saying is, yeah, I get that federal law says these cases should be moved to federal court, but the law says they should be moved to federal court when you're dealing with an official that currently holds an office, or you're dealing with activities that occurred while the defendant was in office. We're not dealing with either of those, Bragg says. We're talking about alleged crimes that Donald Trump committed before he was president of the United States, and we're prosecuting him after he's president of the United States. This is not a federal official. These were not federal duties. These were things he did technically as a private citizen of the United States, and now that he's out of office, we've brought criminal charges against a private citizen of the United States. Show me where I'm wrong. Now, Alvin Bragg didn't add that part, but he really should have, because he's 100% correct. Donald Trump doesn't have a legal leg to stand on right now, and I seriously doubt that his attempts to move this to federal court are going to succeed, especially because we know the motive. Donald Trump wouldn't be arguing for this to just go to federal court because he believes that's what the law says you're supposed to do. Like, I want to do this by the book, right? Let's get it over there. No. The judge overseeing the case knows that Donald Trump thinks he can get a better deal if it goes to federal court. So we have his motive, which cast doubt on the entire thing to begin with. Now we have this motion from Alvin Bragg that spells out to the letter why that statute should not apply and it should not be moved to court. So the question is, how's Donald Trump going to respond to this? We know there will be a response, but we know that it's also going to be very, very stupid given both Donald Trump and his legal team. The only competent lawyer that they had has left the team, and of course the few remaining lawyers are all busy fighting one another, worried that one of them is a snitch somehow, so I don't think they're going to be able to craft the best argument here. But if I were Donald Trump, I would worry less about where the venue is going to be and instead maybe focus a little bit more on crafting a defense, because that seems to be the part that he keeps forgetting. Like, you are going to trial. Even if you move it to federal court, you still have to go to trial. And as it stands right now, your legal team, you've had them file a bunch of idiotic motions, but it doesn't seem like y'all are crafting a defense whatsoever. So maybe focus on the big issue and worry less about where the trial's going to take place. Because the substance of it, I promise you, is more important than what courthouse you'll be sitting in. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen. Oh, not be so grumpy.